this episode of No FOMO, we're tapped into pure energy because today's guest, Ily Trades, is a whole vibe. She's a single mom, an ER nurse, a day trader who has turned chaos of the emergency room into calm control in the markets. Illy's got a mix of humor, heart, and hustle, the kind that reminds you that trading isn't about just charts. It's about life, mindset, and creating freedom for the people you love the most. We talk discipline, motherhood, market psychology, and what it really takes to trade your way to freedom, with laughs along the way. So buckle up. This one's fun, inspiring, and all real. I'm Woodz, and this is No FOMO. What is happening, people? We are back with another episode of No FOMO, man. And I am excited today because I have a beautiful young lady with me, Ily, trading with me today. What is happening, Illy?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Oh, good, man. I can't complain. We got Illy from Philly on the line. What it
Yes.
do, man?
That is me.
Hey, that's what's up. So, hey, tell us about yourself. Tell us a little about yourself. Who is Illy outside of trading?
It's always been trading. No, I'm just kidding. No, so my real name is Ileana, and my family has always called me Illy. So, but that's my nickname. I feel like I am Illy. When people call me Ileana, I'm like, who are you talking to? I'm Illy.
Right.
But no, I'm from Philly. I live currently outside of Philadelphia right now. I am a single mom to my 6-year-old son. And I am a ER nurse. I've been a nurse for over 12 years. 11, 12 years. Been an ER nurse for almost 10 years. I did prison nursing actually before I became an ER nurse. So everyone's like really shocked by that. And then when I was younger, I dabbled in everything. I have artwork that I'm actually working on my office space in my trading area so that I can put some of my old artwork up. But, you know, I'm a chill person, I'm a Libra. I like to meet people, have friends, have good, deep conversations.
Right.
I feel like we put on this world to be like, to get to know each other and not hate each other. So for me, I really feel like I'm doing my part in that. And I love like meeting new people and just finding out what they do and learning from them. So that's one of my biggest things is to learn.
So like something I seen about you is that you are a nurse too as well.
Yes.
And so I wanted to know, what role has being a nurse and a single mom played in shaping your discipline and your resilience?
Well, my discipline, my cat's about to join us. That's one thing I cannot keep away is my cat.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure you've seen him on a couple of my videos.
Yeah.
So like, it's interesting. I have no patience, right? I'm an ER nurse. So I want to get in there, figure out what's wrong with you, fix you, and send you on your way. But in that, I have become very I have encountered so many personalities, so many people, and you learn how to deal with people in a different way, especially when people are sick. They become very, I want to say hostile, but a little attitude. But as long as you keep your cool, you'll be able to navigate. And I feel like because we are emotional people, we are emotional creatures because we're human. Learning how to control yourself and navigate easier will get you through a lot of things. So I do feel like becoming an ER nurse let me know that I'm a very impatient person, but it also has allowed me to be like, okay, you know this about yourself, stay cool and just remember what you're really there for. And I'm there for to help that person, make them feel better and do things like that. And my son, I don't know, these kids these days, I raised my son to be very vocal. Don't let certain things happen, but sometimes I feel like that's backfiring because he be telling me about myself and I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah.
Who told you to say that about me? You say that about everybody else. I'll be your mom.
He's like, Mom, you told me to speak my mind. Right. Man.
Yes.
So tell me, no problem. Tell me, when it comes to nursing, man, nursing is such a demanding job.
It
What
is.
made you decide to explore day trading on top of that?
So my son, with me being the single parent, pretty much everything, right? Mom, I'm dad, I'm chauffeur, I'm cook. Now, granted, my mom lives with me and she's a huge, huge help. But my son has expressed that he wants more time with me. And me understanding that I will never get this time back with him,
Mm-hmm.
I needed to make a shift, right?
Mm.
But when I went down part-time, I lost a lot of money by not being bedside. So I
Right,
have
right,
to counteract that with the things, because we're not going to be just living no type of way. We already used to living a certain type of way. I mean, it's not extravagant, but
right, right,
when we want poke bowls, we want poke bowls. When we want to go
right,
to urban air, we want to go to urban air. I hate saying no to him because I know I have the means to do it. But sometimes, I try to think about the future. So
right,
I want to make
right.
sure the mortgages are paid, the
Mm-hmm.
food is in the freezer, and I'm a doomsday girl. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
have a tall freezer, a refrigerator, and a refrigerator upstairs. I don't feel comfortable unless all of them are full.
Right, right. We ain't gonna
But
starve
so
around
when I
here.
yeah, but I got started because I was doing a flip with my cousin. I love real estate. And I had some money, but then like we went over budget and I was like, crap, I need more money. So I did do more overtime at work, but I started getting into trading and I was watching a couple of videos, learning how to do options. My financial planner told me about it. Excuse me. So I decided to do more research and I got in an Apple Play and I made like $1,000. I was like, oh, snaps. What?
Nice.
Like, I didn't have to go to work, bend people over, and move them
Right,
around for
right.
this type of money. Are you kidding? So
Yeah,
from there,
yeah.
I just decided to like learn more, figure it out. And then from options, options is not an easy game to get into. So my $1,000 was a luck of the draw because after that, I just kept losing money after money. I then went to Forex.
Okay.
And then I was learning that I was doing very well with Forex. And then I hit like a bump in the road. So I dialed it back. And then, but now I'm into futures, which is like, girl, what are you doing? You're getting into all these risky plays, but it's all fundamentally the same. So now that I have such a better concept about it, I'm like ready to do all the markets because certain things I can swing trade in when I'm super busy, not be able to get in the charts. And some days when I'm off, I like to do that day trading with the futures because I'm off and then like go about my day. So that's how I transitioned.
Okay, nice, nice. So was there a defining moment where you said, I need to find a better way for me and my son? Like a specific moment that just like hit you?
Really, when he asked me to spend more time with him, I
Ah,
said,
that was that
okay,
moment.
I really need to like dial back at work. So I went part time. And then I just like, you really need to figure this trading out
Hmm.
because you're not going to get this time back with him. You're really not. And my goal and the reason for me to be coming so hard with the trading this year and going
Hmm.
into next year is I want to be a stay at home mom. I
Mm.
want to be there like morning and night throughout the day and really get that time with him because I know he gonna get to an age be like, lady, what are you looking at me for? Stop talking to me. Like
Right,
I'm going
right.
outside with my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I know for me, I don't want any regrets. The one thing that I always wanted to be was a mother. And now that I was blessed with him, I really want to do everything that I can to have my experience with my son.
Nice, nice. So like let's go into your education and introduction to trading. Like how did you first discover day trading and what drew you in?
But like the thing that drives everybody in is the money.
Money. Yeah.
To be low key, that's why I became a nurse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because of the money.
Because of the money. I don't know what anybody else is talking about.
Right, right.
So I started off by I went on YouTube and did things, and then I ran into one guy named Keenan Grace.
Okay.
Excellent. He's but more stock in options. but I wasn't really looking for that. So then when I went into the Forex, because to me it seemed a little bit faster, I ran into Ty. He does great training on that. And then Forex went bad for me, and then I switched out, and then I went just relearning myself. And then I came across on a couple of people that I follow because of trading. I changed my style to more like trend lines and breakout and support and resistance.
Okay.
So I wound up running into Ily Trades and then Peachy Investors.
Right.
With Brittany. So they are along my way of style of trading. I resonated the most with them. So I kind of just stuck with them. And then I'm just part of the Peachy Investors community right now. So and at this point, I'm just relearning everything just to like muscle memory it. I feel like when I was a nurse, you know, you learned everything just to get through school, but you really didn't learn it until you were in the field practicing it from day to day to day. So for me, the one thing that I do like about being in this, I can always go back to the original videos. They don't change. So the one thing I feel like across the universe of YouTube, everything in the information is the same, but you have different people that explain it. And so you just need to resonate with the person that explains it the best for you. Right. I know that I'm a visual and audio learner, so I can always be playing this in the background for me while I'm trading and stuff like that, but it's the same person. So after a while, it's not like I'm trying to listen for new information. It's just muscle memory for me. I noticed that about myself.
So what were some of the early struggles or misconceptions about trading when you started?
You can make money fast.
Right.
You can make it fast, but you sure enough can lose it fast too.
Right. You're going to lose it just as fast as you make it.
Just even faster.
Yep.
Tell you, it's be slow to get to my TP, but quick to get to my stop loss.
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
You're not even supposed to be back up there. Come back down.
Market don't want us to be great.
Yeah. And don't.
Right.
Like, what's going on? Y'all know we out here, we trying to eat. Just like y'all.
Right.
Like, stop playing with me. Go ahead back on vacation and go do what you need to go do, because we trying to make money over here.
Right. So like, were there any mentors, communities, or resources that really helped you out along the way? I know you mentioned Ily Trades and then the Peachy community. Yeah.
All of them. I landed on Peachy. She's such a cool girl. She's this girl got a whole farm. Like, what?
Yeah.
And that's one of the
things. I ran across her feed because a couple of you guys that I'm following.
Yes.
Follow her. So she showed up in my feed, and I instantly followed her. She's so down to earth.
She's so down to earth. Like, she's like I know she's so cute when she talks, but she's just like, get out of those charts. Like, and I love it. It's discipline with her. She's like, we're only on these chats from almost pre-market to about 12 o'clock. That's it. After 12, shut it down. There's nothing else going on that you need to be going on with.
Right.
Unless you're in the long play. And I love it. She's big on like psychology. She's big on, really doing your homework in the charts and following your plan. And I feel like a lot of traders, one thing that people who are new to it, you really do need a trading plan, and you really do need to stick to it, because it's a plan for a reason. You plan to be successful and you can plan to be failed.
Right.
So, for me, it was like, it really hit home when I went there and was sticking there and just in the Discord. But for me, it's like the trading style. It really like clicked for me. And I feel like ever since I become there, I have such a great foundation from seeing everybody else. I have a great understanding. So when I'm going through the videos, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't understand that part. Like, she broke it. Like, I never understood how to use a fib. What? I was always so confused about the fib. Every time somebody put the fib up on there, they always doing the uptrend. They never show you how to do it for the downtrend. I never understood how to do it. So I never used the fib. I never used the fib in my charts because I felt like I was coming up with the wrong answers. So with her, she does use the fib. She uses the trend lines, and she does break and support and resistance. I've just started using the fib, but for me, it's just I'm a support and resistant girl all day long. And I like the orb because it's just another form of support and resistance. But because I technically work day and night, depending on my schedule and my job that I'm at. So I'll use support and resistance outside of the time of the orb, and then do orb for the New York trading time.
Okay. So like I wanted to go into balancing your role as a mom, a nurse, and a trader. So like as a single mom, time and energy are already stretched. How do you balance parenting, nursing, shifts, and trading?
I I just do it because
Right.
there's no other answer to it. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Nothing
Like,
to it but to do it.
what the optimist say, let's get to it. Like,
Yeah. Right.
because, my son, now that he's back in school, this actually works better for me because we wake up even earlier. So
Right.
I'm like, oh, great. Because now I can get into back testing for my pre-market. Because if I can get done before 9:30 with the number that I want to reach that day, cool, we done. Let's move on to something else.
Right.
I already get up for my day shift job at 5 o'clock in the morning. So if I really can figure out how to get that quick trade in the morning before shift starts, I'm cool because I'm in the ER by 7 o'clock.
Ah, okay.
So I'm on
Right.
the road by 6. I'm up by 4:45. So if I know that I can get a good trade by 4 o'clock, because I know London can do some things around that time, I'll get up at 4 and watch the charts and then start getting ready. But I'm already ready. So if I'm already in the trade going into work, I'm good.
Right.
So that's how I balance it. I balance it towards my schedule that day. So if I work day shift, I'll try to do pre-market, but I will do like a 9:30 to 10:30 to make the move and then shut it down and go about my day at work, because by that time I'm already full of my patients. They're already work up. So I just do my quick little trade and then I go on my day. When I do overnights at my other job, I love it. It's top tier for me. I always get gold. Gold for me works at overnight. And that's the one thing I love about trading is that you can trade all day and all night. One of the best things that you can do. And it's like, and everyone's like, why are you trading? You're a nurse. You make money. Not in this economy.
You got to have a side hustle. One ain't enough. One ain't enough. Right. For real. We try to survive around these parts, man.
It is expensive. I need a cow.
Right.
He's a boy. Like, I'm telling you, my son is going to be on rugby or lacrosse teams or something. He's 6 at 4'2". Like, it's ridiculous how big he is.
Right.
And he's wearing like size 10 clothes. Every time I turn around, he's wearing something new. I'm like, it's expensive.
Right.
And I just like to have that extra, I like to have those extra funds.
Hold on one second. So like, what was I? All right. So does your son understand what you do as a trader? Like, how does he react when you're in the markets?
Why you got those squiggly lines on the screen? That's his answer. Squiggly lines.
Squiggly lines, right?
I mean, you mean my trend lines? He's like, yeah, them squiggly lines. What's up there? It's that I trade to make money. And
right.
He is aware of the concepts because he said, well, mommy, I'm going to give you $100 and I want you to get me money back. I said, well, how much money you want back? He said, I want $80. I said, you want an 80% return on your money? He said, yeah. I said, He may not know what the chart is saying, but he know what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be a return on the money that he gave me. So I was like, okay, like, fine. You understand the big picture. That's all I can ask for. Because at these age, we're doing big concepts and then we'll work down smaller.
So like, were there times where you wanted to quit? And if so, what kept you going?
I wanted to quit on Thursday.
For real. Like, man, fuck this shit, man.
Like, for real. Like, what is this? Like, stop
Yeah.
this chopping stuff, okay? Like,
Right,
give me
right.
something. No, there have been some times that were really, really hard, and I was losing my money, but I wasn't giving up. So I kept putting the money in.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't understand like certain ways to like not lose as much money. So when I went into, and I think that's why I transitioned into futures, is because of the prop firms. It was a lesser cost on me, but more money for me to actually make a move. So you know, that was the real thing for me. There was a couple of times that I'm like, damn, this shit is hard. I just cannot do this no more. And then next thing you know, Monday I'm right at the charts.
Right, right, right. Right
So
back to it.
right back to it.
Yeah.
It's just something I feel like once you resonate with trading and you have this unprofound love for it. It just, because everyone, you know, a lot of people quit, and you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a scam. It's not a scam. Or I don't make any money. You do make money. You just not there yet.
Right, right, right.
So for me, I'm a type of person that I really don't give up. I keep pressing forward. You know, I've always been I don't want to say overachiever, but I have always been like a perfectionist. So like after a while, I did my art, cool. I was making money off of that, but then I was like, I know there's more money, so I just advanced more, right? I became a nurse. I didn't want to do med surg. I wanted to do ER. To me, ER is top tier. I mean, the next one is flight nursing.
Right, right.
But you have to know so much. You have to do so much. And then so after a while, I was kind of, not trying to say anything, but I'm a little bored with nursing. So I'm not learning anything really like that anymore. There might be some days that rare cases come in, but for the most part, I really know like what to do in these situations regardless. So when I started getting into trading, it's like a whole new concept. It's like, whoa, you got to start from square one. And I still feel like, even though I've been doing it for about 3 to 4 years, I still have way more to learn. I really do. I feel like even if you feel like you've gotten to a good point, you still have more to learn.
Right, right. And
So I feel like it's
I
a
never
forever
want to
trading.
feel like I know it all, you know?
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
because
Not
it's
when it
always
comes to
somebody I
this.
meet that knows a little bit more than me that I can soak up something from, you know?
Yeah, and please
Yeah.
spill the beans. Don't be a gatekeeper to this.
Right.
Right.
Share that knowledge.
Please.
For real.
I beg you. It will not go to waste. I
Yeah.
promise you. Because the next generation, which is my son, will know this as well. For me, this is a generational shift. Like my mom is not a risk taker at all. My mom
Right.
has always
Right.
did the 9 to 5. You got to have your savings. You got to have
Right.
this. No
The
risk,
safe part.
no nothing. Yeah. You know, I'm a business person. I am an entrepreneur. I'm like, we got to take, all right, we got
You
$200
got to roll
extra
these
this
dice,
month.
baby.
Yeah, where are we gonna put this 200 to make the 400? Hell,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take 150 on top of the 200. I'll take 25.
Right,
How can
right.
we flip this money to make it more money? But I don't. I mean, I know where I got it from. My father's the way.
Huh?
I just feel like I'm a little bit better in doing it.
Right.
Don't tell Pass Away that.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about mindset and discipline. Like, what personal strengths have you learned on what personal strengths have you learned the most in your trading journey?
Studying. Even when you get it right, study what you did right in that trade.
Real.
Yes, for real. Like I lately, I want to say that this past week wasn't the best because the markets wasn't the best. So when it's good, it's good. But I have been having way more wins than my losses, so I'm excited about that.
Right.
But when I'm winning, like I love Oracle. Oracle has been my moneymaker on the options, which is funny because it runs very similar to NASDAQ. So I'm a NASDAQ girl. So for my futures, I trade NASDAQ and gold, depending on the time. And then I will play option play on Oracle. I don't like QQQ because it don't really move like NAS does, but I will use NAS as my platform for Oracle in my, if it's going to go down or up. which
Okay.
I found interesting because it's not part of NASDAQ comp set, right? It's the New York Exchange one, but it's very, very similar. So what I've done is I focus down to 3 instruments, 2 for my futures and 1 for options. And I just learned that. I study. Like I know how my child is. I need to know how these stock markets are. And that's the one thing I have. Like when you won or your charts, why did you say? And in my book, I'm still saying, hey, it's under the SMA. It's above my previous support line. It's rejecting this point. It's gonna let's go down where we're gonna go. And I just keep on learning. Like I'm always still on videos. I'm still trying to learn a little bit different, like maybe order blocks to understand how that works. It's the same concept. It's just different language a lot of times.
Right.
But for me, it's studying the wins and studying the losses. You can never study enough.
As like I say, I feel like I never want to know it all, you know. It was a guy who showed up on my comments the other day who was like, because I was talking about journaling, and he was like, at what point do you feel like you're competent enough you don't have to stop, you don't have to journal all the time? I said, I've been doing this for 5 years. I never stopped journaling, because the moment I started journaling in my process is the moment I started becoming a better trader. And I never want to stop becoming a better trader. So I'm going to continue to journal to find my flaws so that I can nip it in the bud.
Right. No, I mean, and even if you journaling, it's just going to be like, hey, good play.
Right. You know, I mean, even the pros have playback, you know, so
and
yeah.
You do.
Right.
To make these win rates a lot better, you better be knowing what made it a win. Like
for real.
So no, I mean, in my journal, and I got like a little black book. You know how back in the day y'all had the black books with the numbers and that. Yeah, my numbers is my profits.
Yeah.
Not no telephone number because I ain't got time. I don't have time. You don't know what fair value gap is?
Yeah. You
sorry,
figure it out.
We can't talk.
So, like, how do you handle the emotional side of trading, especially during losses? Like when you have so much on the line for your family?
Yeah, and that's a valid question. I mean, some days I'm really mad at myself because I know better, right? Especially when I'm over trading. Girl, you know better. Shut that computer down.
For real.
I just really just take a moment to just like, I write it down. Like my trades didn't go that well today. Why? Because I over traded. I revenge traded, or I didn't hold the trade long enough. A lot of times I'm mad at myself when I don't hold the trade long enough because I do all that work. I do all that prep work, right?
Then you leave that money on the table.
Charting, and I leave money on the table. But every time I cut, when I try to hold it, it goes the other way. So when I cut it off, it goes the way that it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
What's up? Mind you, so for me, I really just like, I will journal that whole situation just so that I can express myself and go down. And then I go outside. Like I go mess around with my little garden that I started not too long ago, or I just start, doing other things. I process it. The one thing I will have to say emotionally, what I hate, and this don't have nothing to do with trading, I hate that the markets close on Friday. Why can't y'all be open 24/7?
For real.
That's
Let me get some more of this money.
That's what I'm more emotional about.
Yeah,
why we got Labor Day? Why y'all not open on Labor Day? Like, so nobody wants no short weeks. Nobody wants no time off.
Right. You be looking forward to Monday like crazy.
And now I gotta wait till Tuesday.
Right. As an employee, you hate Mondays, but as a trader, you love Mondays. As a trader,
I love Sunday nights. 6 p.m. on the dot.
Right.
You better open up them future markets.
Oh, let me get this bag right quick.
Go to work on Monday. What? Are you serious? I gotta go. But Sunday night, I'm still like, yes.
Yeah.
They like, so when you try to explain to people, I'm like, oh yeah, the markets are open. They're looking at you like, the market's not open until Monday. I'm like, no, bitch, it opens tonight.
I trade Asia session. What you know about that?
What you know about that?
Yeah.
Tell me. Girl, I do this.
Yeah. So what lessons has trading taught you that spilled over into motherhood and nursing?
Keep going. Right? Keep going. Like with my son, some days are difficult. Some days are hard. It's just take a breath. rethink about it, just try to come from that perspective, right? From my son's perspective, I try to think of like, how did I react when I was 6? Or just like, and how life is today, bring it down to a smaller person's brain, like, capacity. Just take a moment and breathe and then regroup and then just try again in a different way. Same thing with nursing. When I have a difficult patient or we have a sick patient, we just really go in there and do whatever else. The first things that we need to do, we regroup, figure out what's wrong, and then we reattack the plan. And then just with me, with trading, it's like, okay, you didn't do too good this day. Slow down, go back, regroup, write down what you saw or what you thought you saw while you entered the trade, and be like, why was it invalid? So a lot of times I have been able to just take a pause, regroup, take a look at it, reanalyze it, and then go back in. So that's really how I've been able to, how trading has flooded, like just married down into my life.
Right. So let's talk about your trading style and approach. What markets do you trade and why?
So I trade NASDAQ because it moves like a beast. I love when I hit that point, like those points in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Needed 1,500 to get my funded account, but I got 1,950 in like 15 minutes. I was like, shout out to everybody. It's been a time. I'll see y'all. So I like the way that NAS moves. NAS is a beast. And plus, I'm a tech girl. I believe in technology, AI, and all that things. I do believe in that. So I try to find, most people are like, well, how did you pick da-da-da-da? I picked what I like. I like technology. I've always been, when I was a little girl, my mom said, I never gave you baby dolls. You threw them in the trash. I always had a computer. I've always been like, and I'm up on that, and it makes sense. Like, that to me makes sense. So NASDAQ is my top favorite. And then I love gold because I feel like you need to have two markets, right? Because sometimes the stock is just not going to be moving.
Right.
It's not. So I like the gold because gold to me, you can also do the euro in gold. So I like that gold is more versatile and there's a lot of backing behind gold, and gold makes sense to me.
Right.
Like it makes sense to me economy wise, just in general.
Right.
And then after that, for my stock options, I like Oracle.
Okay.
Oracle, even though it might move, but that payout is crazy.
Okay.
I remember I only had it for a day and I made like $150 off of it. I was like, okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, how would you describe your trading style today compared to when you started?
I feel like my style, that's a good question. I feel like I've always been supporting resistance and breakout because it makes the most sense to me. I know people do the fair value gap, and I'm always like, everything looks like a fair value gap to me. Like on the 1 minute, the 5 minutes, the 15 minutes, they all look fair value gap.
Right.
Stop playing with me. So clearly when you have your support and resistance, you can clearly see the bounce, reject, or bounce and bounce, right? And then the trend line, you can truly see like it happening. Like I'm a visual person. So that for me, they're like straight. Like if you ever see my charts, they are like Ily Trades. They are a laser show. And I love it that way on the black screen too, because that's the best way I can see.
Right.
Because I'm low key blind.
Right. Yeah, I can't stare at them white screens all day.
No, it really hurts my eyes. But black all day, I'm not like this because at work you can change the screen. They're like, I don't understand how you can have it. I said, all my screens are like this. And they're like, yeah, I know. Your trading screens are like this. My phone screen is like this. Yeah. So what are y'all talking about? Get off my screen.
Yeah.
You know I trade on the dark. Like, I work off of the dark. It's just so much better for my eyes. But yeah, so support and resistance, I really felt like that was my first strategy. Sometimes the first strategy that you work with is the one that you want to go into because for some reason that one resonated with you the most.
Right.
So, and now I just feel like for me, I can see a support and resistance as soon as I open the chart. Oh, here we go. This is clearly where we are going to go. And then like the trend lines, the more you practice is muscle memory. So definitely, the more I practice it, the more this is the best.
So like, do you have a trading routine or a ritual that help you get focused and consistent?
No,
Okay.
I don't,
Right.
because it changes
Right.
because of how my schedule is.
Right. Right.
So if I'm working, I've already, so I will say this. It is going to be the first of the month. So what I really do like doing on the first of the month is a top-down analysis. So I like to see where the market went, where it possibly can be going. So I really do like doing that in the beginning of the month. So what I will do is I will scrub all of them like clean and start afresh to see if there's new resistance or support or anything like that, and just redo that. So, excuse me, after that, that's my template. I really try not to change it, because when you start changing things, it just gets all messy and everything like that. So I really do try to do like at the beginning of the month. So I'll be doing that today or tomorrow, because it's the first and of course it's closed.
Right.
But
Right.
anyway, so I'll do that and just see where I'm going to be going. And then a lot of times I'm right back to where I originally was. Like nothing has changed. And
Right.
I like that, because then it just makes sure it just reiterates to me like, okay, that one was good. This one's the same. You're on the right path. It's just confirmation for me.
Right. Right.
And then after that, so I actually trade on, I trade through Trading View for the most part, when I can connect it to the brokers. And then I just trade off of Trading View, because everything is marked out there. So I have my alarms, alerts, and all that stuff set up on Trading View, so that it will notify me when I need to get into the play or not.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
does a good trading day look like for you?
So like yesterday, I know we're not supposed to trade on Fridays, but this
Yeah.
girl is hungry. I am hungry. So
Yeah.
yesterday was actually a pretty good day.
You got that move on gold, didn't you?
I did, and it was
Ah,
pre-market,
nice,
and I got
nice.
the move on NAS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Nice,
yes, yes,
nice.
and Oracle. I'm telling you,
Oh,
they are just
triple
they're
threat.
mirror. Yes, they're
Yeah,
mirror.
yeah.
So
Nice.
so I was up early. My son didn't have to go anywhere, so I told him to stay in the bed and leave me alone.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
So I told him to stay in the bed, because
Mhm.
leave me alone. I'll see you at 12. Because that's stop it.
Right, right.
But yeah, so I got pre-market gold. I find that through my back testing and all this other stuff, gold runs best before New York Open. In my experience, it did do a continuation of what I was doing, but I had got my mark and I was on my way. So I have multiple prop firms,
Mhm.
and so I trade different ones on different times. So I do have
Right.
Top Step. I also have Apex Wealth Charts. Not really a fan of that one, because I like the old Apex, the
Mhm.
Trade of 8. It connects to Trading View. So I think
Ah,
once I'm
okay.
done with that, I'll go back to Trading View, because I like to be in one place. Because the one thing I don't like about being with multiple forums is being on
Mhm.
multiple screens. I'm
Yeah.
doing the same move on all of them, but I'm set up on my one Mac, my two screens, my desktop, my phone. Like, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
much. And then I do my options through Robinhood.
Okay.
I like Robinhood because they gave me a card, so I can take my profits and, do what I need to do with it. That's the one
Mhm.
thing I like about Robinhood. And when I do my options there, I can literally take that card and I can pay a bill with it or something like that. The prop firms, it takes a minute to get the money, right? You gotta go through the eval. Then you
Mhm.
gotta get pay for the funded. And now you gotta do it all over again. And then you gotta wait for the payout. So
Mhm.
that to me is a process. Sis needs money today. Today.
Yeah, yeah,
Like right now.
yeah, yeah.
So, but for me, the prop firms are the bigger picture, right? That's the bigger
Right.
play. So I like that. Okay, you have money working in the background that going there, but then day to day or week to week, okay,
Mhm.
let's do this, or let's do these option plays. I mean, like, I paid a couple bills with those. Okay, we'll be
Right,
great.
right.
Let's keep it moving. So, but yeah, so I will set up on different screens, but I actually need to figure out how to marry them, because I know I have to do like Ninja Trader and all this other
Mhm.
stuff, so I can do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm tech savvy, but I ain't that tech savvy. Like, God, I need somebody to come over here and fix it for me, please.
Right.
Yeah. That was the question, right? I
Right,
know I
yeah.
tend to go.
No, it's all good. Like I want it to be a conversation. So whatever
Yeah, I
flows
feel like
with
I
it
went down
is,
the yellow brick
yeah.
road there. I was like, girl, where are you going?
It's all good. So like, tell me, what message do you want to send to other moms or working parents who might be listening and take away from your story?
Just do it. You will not regret it. I
Mm-hmm.
promise you.
Yeah.
Because the other people are like, people, I must be doing something right out here. I got fake accounts and stuff like that.
Right. Imposters trying to message other people how your trading going. Like,
girl, did you send me this message? I was like, girl,
right. Yeah.
Even before trading, I have never asked nobody for no money. Girl, please, block that
Right.
person. Like, that's not me. So, but I feel like, and I keep trying to tell my people, it's like, as a nurse, right?
Huh?
I know nurses who've been doing this for like 20, 30 years. They can't
Right.
walk. They can't do nothing. They enjoy their life. But I feel like at this time, at your big age, you really need to be enjoying your life.
Right.
You need to be not on this floor getting frustrated about the doctors or the patient and be out in Florida getting your skin red.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But nobody wants to listen to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like younger than them. What they can't stand. They hate that I'm telling them what they know is right. They hate it. They hate that I like hate. But I tell you what, I'm going to tell them every single day. Why didn't you just do that? Like, why didn't you do that play? Like, just listen to a girl. I may be younger than you, but I know just a little something.
Yeah.
A little something. But just do it. For me, you will not regret it. Even if you don't want to be a day trader, like, always on the charts and all that stuff, there's nothing wrong with doing a nice little swing trade or a leap. What?
Right.
You buy a leap for $1,000 in 2 years, that gonna be like $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
What we talking about?
Right.
You talking about
All you got to have is some patience. Yeah.
And half the time y'all want to forget about it because it don't even remind you, and the stock is just going right back up. Like, I can't wait for a couple of stocks to drop down. You hear me? I'm a bear. I love
Locked
a good discount. I love a discount.
Yeah.
So let these markets keep going down a little bit more. A sis will be hopping on them leaps real quick. I cannot wait because I'm trying to pay off a couple of these mortgages. I'm trying to get me a new car. There's a couple of things that are in the back that need to get taken care of. But yes. But I just say for moms, especially moms, single moms, like, I know it's tough. And and I say this to my mom all the time, and this is not to brag or anything. I'm a nurse. I make good money. I'm barely making it. So how are you making it?
For real.
Right?
For real.
If I'm struggling with what I have, and I technically went back to full-time instead of part-time, if I'm struggling, and I know you're struggling. So take that struggle out and take that learning lesson. Like, just learn how to do. I don't even care if you just put $50 in SPY every month. That $50 is going to do more than just sitting in your bank account.
For real. Because you'll spend $50 on some snacks or some
easily,
treating yourself. Easily put that stuff to the side. If you don't
get on that stove and learn how to get a dehydrator from somebody at a discount for $10 and make your own Fruit Loops. No, the Fruit Longs or whatever.
I'm like, wait, you can make Fruit Loops with that?
No, I'm at the foot longs.
Yeah,
the fruit roll-ups.
Right.
That's why I'm at the fruit roll-ups. But like, look, I'm a creative girl, okay? We have creative financing around here. We have creative cooking around here. We will stretch anything that we can out. But I just say, like, that little extra money that you have, instead of putting it in the savings account, why don't you put it in like something that's actually going to grow your money? Because I know that I can grow my $100 10% in one day. You can't even do that in the bank. The bank is what? 3%?
Right.
4%?
Right. And they ain't going to give you that much. They'll probably give you 1.5%.
1.5%. Because I
Real.
know like a couple of things are like 4 now,
Right,
but
right.
4%, I can do 4% easily
Yeah, yeah.
in one day,
Right.
not a month,
Right.
one day. And you know, I've even like I'm going to start a series of like building my small fund, like a small account, right?
Mhm.
We're going to start with $100 and we're just looking for 10% on each play because that 10% will compound
Right.
more.
Right.
And what if you only have that to spare? Cool. That's what we're working with. Because that's what the average person has these days, right? $50, you can't really do much. You need at least 100 to get at least into mini YM or mini Russell.
Mhm.
Because those margin counts are much smaller.
Right.
So you can build on that. And then when you build up, then you go to mini NAS or something like that, where the margin account is much bigger. But all you need really is 10% on a play.
That's true. So like if you fast forward 3 to 5 years, what does your local life look like and your son because of trading?
I feel like what I see for us is what we are starting now, just being bigger. Like my son I feel like he's a mini me, right? So right now he wants to build a YouTube channel. So right now he does a lot of recording on Roblox, his gaming and things like that. So we're working on that. For me, trading, I started recording. I've been trading for a while, but I just started recording recently, right? So hopefully I have more recordings, more showing you of the possibilities of how your life can really change, right? Because that's really, I'm not a Lambo, but I will take a Lexus.
Right.
Okay. I
Right.
will take a Lexus truck.
Right.
I don't need no other, like, if anything, it would probably be more investment properties. I already have an investment property and I have the house that we live in. I'm looking to build the wealth. I am not looking to be rich. I want things to be generational wealth. I want things for my son to understand, like, okay, my business really is for me to maintain what we've already built. There's no need for me to go out here and work for somebody else's business. No, we work for ourselves. And that's the shift that I think came with me. My mom was always working for somebody else. I work for somebody else now, but I really always try to work for myself. There's a couple of things that I always have in the back burner. So for me, I just see us being like him learning how to trade or learning how to read the stocks, just things like that for him to be in the future, right? And for me to be, my goal really is to be debt free.
Nice.
I want to be debt free with the credit cards and student loans and my houses. I just want us to be out here and then traveling. I want him to, we are travel. You need to learn about the world because the United States is not all that it is. We need to see how other people live and how we can actually encompass that in ourselves.
So like when your son is older and you look back on this journey, what do you hope that he sees and learns from it?
That I made the sacrifices and that I took the time to think about him in the future.
Real.
I think he gets it, but he's still 6. So he thinks that I like the computer more than him. No.
Yep. Yeah.
Like I'm learning so that you don't have to worry about nothing for later. Right? I want you to not have to worry about food or clothes or anything like that. It just needs to be like, I want your account. Honestly, I have an account for him. I want his account to be able to pay for whatever he wants to do. So if he wants to do a soccer thing or if he wants to buy another Lego set and just it pays him automatically through like the trust. Like I've done all the groundwork, right? I've worked with my financial planner to do like the trust, the holding company and all the businesses so that he will be a business himself.
Nice.
So I literally really, that foundation is done. So now I have to do is fund these foundations, right?
Right.
So that they can actually work and do what they need to do.
There we go.
So, but yeah, I mean, generational is what I'm aiming for. That is really the goal. Is generational knowledge, wealth, and being.
And so like as we come down to the end, I have
ready and we was having
right and like man, you a whole vibe, you know. So like
and is
right
yes I am and is I'm always available.
So I got some sniper questions here at the end that I asked, and you just give me the first answer that comes off your mind right off the top. So what is your
hold on. I'm still on the phone, almost done. All right.
for sure. So like first off, what's your go-to trading platform?
Oh, platform? TradingView.
Okay. Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
What is the most underrated skill in trading?
Reading the chart.
And favorite book on trading?
No answer.
And do you trade with music or in silence?
It depends, but music.
Okay. And best stress reliever after a rough day?
Hanging out with my son.
Nice. Man, Illy, it has been such a great conversation, man.
No!
Hey, this has been Trill Spill right here. You know, yeah, like I say, you are a whole vibe for sure.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I really tried. This is really me. Like, this is who I am in general. Anybody will tell you that.
Right.
Sure.
And I'll make sure I get your link so everybody can get in touch with you. How do they if they're looking to get with you, how would they need to get with you?
They can get with me. These scammers out here, please.
Right.
Like that. I was like, I must be doing something right.
Right.
But so it's Ily Trading. I love you trading. So that's literally on all my platforms. Ily Trading, ILY Trading, on TikTok, Instagram. I don't have anything else up right now.
Okay.
But those are my two ones. And if you ever see me, Illy Marie, that's also me. Illy Marie.
Okay.
Yeah. But Ily Trading at TikTok and IG.
Nice. So man, guys, thanks for tuning in. You don't even want
to end the
interview. Right. Hey, it's been a wonderful conversation. For real. I'm like, I need some more questions asked.
We can do a part 2.
Right. We definitely got to have you back on so you can do an update on your progress, how everything's been going. So yeah,
I would
definitely
love
got
to
stay connected.
I'm
rooting for you. So yeah, for real.
Yes, I mean, it's tough out here, and I feel like a lot of times. The one thing I just want to add real quick before you end it is that I know a lot of times women are intimidated to get into trading because it's a male, like the brotherhood,
male-dominated space, right? It's a male-dominated space, right?
Yes.
And you don't see many of us in it.
No.
You know what I mean?
So I feel like I'm a unicorn.
Right.
When I see when I'm on TikTok and I see these other Black women making it, I'm like, yes, please, Hercules. But I just say, like, it's just do it. Don't be afraid of anything. And I just feel like as a woman, if we can master taking care of the kids, taking to the house, doing this, doing that, best believe, sis, you can take care of these charts.
Right.
For sure.
Real.
We multitask all the time. So just doing a 5-10 minute chart or a trade on a chart ain't going to be nothing to disrupt the day.
Right.
That's all you really need. If you're doing it right, you only need a couple of moves. You only need like 2 to 3 candles and you still make more money than your monthly salary. It's insane to me.
Real.
So just take the time to learn and do it right. And you will not regret it. I promise. It will be a journey. It will. It is not going to be easy that everyone has. But people are doing these journeys to show you that it is a journey. But it's a journey that's worth the do. It really is.
Right.
It really is. Okay.
Man. So, hey, that's pure game. So I love it. Guys, I thank you for tuning in to the No FOMO podcast, where we discuss keeping it cool and adapting to today's ever-changing markets. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on the future drops. We've got plenty more insights coming your way. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, and remember, when it comes to trading, the best mindset to have is no FOMO. Y'all be cool, and we'll catch you on the next one.